company.
What kind of company? My head's like in the engine.
Reindeer?
Yeah, are these
Wolves.
wolves? Okay, not reindeer. Not fun.
Yeah, it's wolves that seem to be made out of the night sky, or it's just... They're kind of scary.
These guys don't look very friendly. They look cool, but they don't look friendly. Gang?
Yeah? Alright, everybody get behind me. You keep working on that, and I rush forward. I'm gonna try to clear my guilt by doing something, making a sacrifice, and that's putting my body between these wolves and Santa? ? I did upset them. It's my fault.
True. Roll to directly engage a threat.
I recently gained access to some of my burn powers from the Nova playbook, so I'm going to roll to activate that. I'm going to roll plus all the conditions I currently have. So I have 2 conditions. So I get +3, which puts me at 4 + 2 + 3. So that's 9. So I do mark a condition, and let's see. On a hit, hold 3 burn. On 7 to 9, mark a condition.
Which powers are you using?
Ooh, I'm using the spooky ones because I'm going to fight spooky with spooky.
Excellent.
Yeah. I'm already afraid. I was angry before. I'm currently guilty. My goal is that if I do this, I will absolve my guilty, but I will keep whatever new condition I'm at, so it will be net even and I'll have cool extra powers.
I imagine you reach out with... It's like a mixture of your telekinesis and the shadow hands.
Ooh, okay.
And as one of the shadow hands goes to grab one of the wolves, it's not made of the same stuff, but there's something about it that's a little too similar.
Ooh, don't like that. Hate that a lot.
So I think it becomes hopeless you are able to... Potentially you can fend them off, but your biggest trick won't work against them.
Ooh, okay.
And you don't know how many there are.
In that case, I'm going to use one of my burn to use my shielding ability. I think I tried to use that last time in the... Oh, what could that be? Yeah, so instead I'm going to use shielding. I'm going to call up a fast protective field. So I can spend a burn to defend someone else from an immediate threat, and I get to roll plus freak instead of plus savior. So what I'm going to do is, instead of trying to shadow hand and fling these wolves away, I'm going to kind of generate this field of... Oh man, I feel like I made it way creepier than I meant to. I generate this field of hands that just I create as a semicircle dome in front of everybody. But notably, I'm trying to protect...
That's what you think is going to happen.
Hey!
That's kind of how you picture it happening.
I do get to roll plus freak for it, though, so we'll find out.
Oh yeah, let's get the roll. It's not going to be a wall of hands, because also I hate that.
Oh, sorry. I will uncanon that because it's bad. And you know what? That's valid. Well, I guess...
They're shadow hands,
yeah,
it's fine.
They're not like physical hands. They're just... Oh,
Show
man.
of hands.
Yeah, actually. Oh, man. I really missed my calling and being a creepy hand-themed superhero. So, my freak is +2, and I rolled a 9, so I got an 11.
So, when you realize that your go-to thing isn't going to work, you're like, I need to keep these things away from my friends. I need to keep them away. And you stumble somewhat as you're running forward, and as your hands hit the ground, this wall of snow and dirt turns into this wall of ice, almost surrounding everyone. You're not sure how long it will keep them out. And maybe part of you thinks Santa did it. I don't know if you fully realize that's you that just did the thing. But you're safe.
Good enough.
For now.
All right, I'll hold this. You all keep working.
Are we fully in a dome?
In
Or is
domes?
it like a wall? Because I had something I was going to do.
I think I said a semicircle wall. I don't think it's...
So if they're smart, they could find their way around.
Yes, it's a wall keeping most of the wolves out. Also, Marcus, I think maybe part of you thinks it's that is your telekinesis that is like holding all this debris and stuff up in this vault.
Yeah, I'm accessing powers that are a little strange, and I believe we talked about previously my Nova powers having more to do with character. So,
More to do with cough.
yeah, cough. Who could that be? So I think this actually lines up perfectly.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Glider, what do you do?
Yes. They're still fixing the sleigh. Kid Phoenix has a pretty good defense lined up. I, with super speed, want to go outside of the shield and in a circle. I'm basically running, but I skid sideways.
Drifting!
Yeah, I'm basically drifting, and I got the idea from what Kid Phoenix just did, but I'm basically, with my super speed, I want to kick up rocks and roots and just stuff and chuck it at the wolves.
Go for it.
You're gonna Akira slide at me.
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Roll
Roll
Akira
to
sliding.
unleash your powers.
at the
Heck yeah.
space wolves. Ooh, that is an 11 plus 2, so that is a 13.
Hey.
And I'm activating a move I got from the Bull playbook called In a China Shop.
Such
So
a good
I cause extreme damage to the surroundings. And I get to pick 2 options from the list.
Nice.
So I think I skid, and just the kinetic energy and the friction of it just like slams into these wolves.
Yeah. And to weird like creatures of shadow. Once again, it is not the same shadow as you've seen with Marcus's shadow hands. That's something different. I don't know if you know how to verbalize how it's different, you just know that it's different. This feels older almost. It's not a strange thing that's happened. It feels like it's something that's just a natural thing. It's not something you've come across before.
Yeah, it's weird. So the first thing I'd like to do, I'm not sure if I can frighten them because they are made out of the night. So either surprise or frighten.
I think you surprise them in that, like, some of them are starting to lunge. They get pelted by rocks and snow in midair, and just... There's a lot of weird yelping noises that's just unsettling.
And I want to create an opportunity for my ally.
Yeah, you buy your friends time to finish fixing the sleigh.
And then I run, like, immediately back behind the wall. I skid back and I'm like, wow, those things are really creepy.
Yeah, big bad wolves do tend to like to come out at night. As he says this, there's like a click and a hum, and the sleigh starts to lift off of the ground. Well done. Okay, everyone on.
Okay, I'm ready in.
Don't have to tell me twice.
I was going to say, this answers my previous question that I asked when I first saw it, which seems to have its own form of propulsion, which is very neat.
Hey, it's still magical, okay?
Yeah, no, I 100%. There are magic using superheroes. Santa, I guess, is one of those.
Something like that.
Yeah, I get onto the sleigh.
Yes, he takes the reins and you all line up next to him and he like snaps them once, and where there were no reindeer, there are now illusory reindeer.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
I'm just rubbernecking over the sleigh to get a look at these wolves.
Okay, now just need some belief and perhaps a bit of a spark.
Look over at Livewire.
Oh, did you say spark?
I'm believing really hard. Do we need to
Believing
clap
really
my hands?
hard.
I'm believing so hard right now. Can we
I
please
believe
go?
in you, Glider. You've got
The
this.
wolves are getting up.
So just kind of electrify the sleigh a little bit. It's like, you've got it, Glidewire. It's like, you've got it, Glider.
Yeah, everyone roll superior.
An 8.
A 10.
I rolled a 12, so...
Nice.
Cool. I got a 4.
well, I still believe in you.
Actually, wait. Oh, I added the wrong one. So it's actually a 5. So if we use team points, we can get it to a 7.
So as the sleigh starts to take off and everyone is concentrating, Glider, you start to... That thing that had your attention, like, it tries to grab you again.
Leave it. It doesn't. No, leave it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I like firmly hold you in your seat.
Y'all like mom arm me, so I
Oh,
can't
not
turn around.
not mom
and
arm you, like my
You're
arm
nope,
goes over
nope.
your shoulder and just kind of like locks you in place like a seatbelt. Like one of those like
Y'all-
roller
y'all both
coaster
have me.
like bars, crossbars.
I'm good.
So, as the sleigh is taking off and three of you are believing really hard, what images pop in your mind that you associate with Christmas? What does Christmas look like to you?
For Madigan, like the one time of year where my entire family will get together and actually be civil and loving and supportive.
Getting to spend time with family without some of the pressure and expectations. People leave the work out of the dinner conversations. You get to interact with extended family who you don't get to see very often, maybe have better relationships with, and it's a little more normal.
Sort of the opposite of that. Glider loves the joy. Just everything's decorated and glittery and lit up and sparkling, and everyone's trying to be like nicer to each other and be happy together. And she just likes that because she always feels so like hype and joyful. So it's almost the time of year when people are on her level.
Oh.
And it's nice.
They can finally catch up.
Exactly.
I think for Marcus and the Phoenix household in general, because it's this big family of superheroes, it's not necessarily the family dinner or things like that. It's that usually the Phoenix family is all like in the same city, and that doesn't happen very often. And it's not every Christmas, it's just some of them. And there's like a few very specific villains that are like, oh, if I can defeat all of the Phoenix family at the same time, I will go down in history. But they're always like really goofy. So Marcus has specific memories of dealing with like probably some of the goofier villains that are not very serious and are kind of a joke. And it's just really funny to kind of engage in that like almost like false conflict, because they're not expecting to actually beat everybody, but it's there's a silliness to it that's like, oh, this is like the fun, silly version of my job where I'm there with like the whole family and we're like kicking the snowman, but he's hot. A villain whose deal is that he's a snowman, but he's like chiseled or something. And like it's not a real fight, and sometimes they like stage the fight to be even more dramatic so that like a bunch of kids who are taking a field trip can be like, whoa. And like it's one of those villains where like they get like a good thumbs up afterwards, like good try again next time. And it's not very serious, so it's this time to kind of kick back a little bit.
It's not serious at all.
Yeah,
it's fun, it's silly, everyone's having a good time, and sometimes some of those villains do get invited after for dinner.
Yeah, like we've had the snowman, but he's hot.
Villain is a strong word. Villain is a very strong word to describe them.
Yeah, like well,
Hoodlums.
we've had the cornucopia, we've had the villain, but he's hot. We've had gingerbread and ginger snaps. We've had them over for dinner. They're very nice. They're also terrible villains that are only functional during holiday seasons.
Part of why they do it is because it's like they don't want other holiday themed villains to come along and try and actually like take it seriously.
Oh yeah, so like they take it really seriously if somebody tries to step up and do like a heinous crime during Christmas. They're like, no, this is for us. We get to do the silly Christmas crimes.
Yes, they take it very seriously.
I love that. I love that they gatekeep. That's fantastic.
And then when they leave your house, they shake hands. You're like, okay, see you next year for more fun crime.
Oh no, we say like, okay, you have a head start, and then they go.
But weirdly, they are on the Christmas.
Yeah,
cards.
no, they do get a Christmas card, but we do joke around with
They
it a
are
little
on
bit.
the
We're like,
list.
okay, you guys get a head start. Come on.
It's nice.
Livewire's never had an actual Christmas. There is no Christmas in this house. But still absolutely loves the holiday. for a lot of the reasons as Glider, everyone can be happier, nicer, more giving, more joyful outside. But also just refusing to give up the childish hope of the other message that a lot of Christmas stuff has, like a lot of their favorite movies, and that's people can change. People can get better. They can realize how selfish and mean they've been and decide that they aren't going to do that anymore. They're going to put in an effort and try to be good.
I think there is a presence of Christmas at the circus, but it's all very commercial, very performative. It's only on the stage.
It's all kitschy. It's all trying to just pull in more money. Like, it's not to make kids happy. It's to have another reason to bring them out and spend all of your money and buy overpriced, kitschy, whatever.
Yeah, but I also think, like, through that, that's some of the people who would come in and occasionally you got to interact with. You got to see the little bits about what Christmas is really supposed to be.
Can see the kids out with their family, excited to be there. And listeners, pay no mind to that circus thing.
Another one of our
probably
patented
It's just a thing.
distortion sound effect.
No.
And you did get to see some Christmas at your home, but not the part that you like about it. And as you were all thinking about this, you get that warm feeling that you do around Christmas as the sleigh takes off and you pull away from that thing that was trying to lure you in those creatures of the night or nightmares. And I'll say Santa drops the four of you off at the roost. Might say a brief farewell and thanks for your help. That could have been quite messy.
So does this mean we saved Christmas?
Yes, you did.
Are you... Wait, so we're not gonna resolve the fact that your sleigh was sabotaged? Like, you were the victim of a crime. Like, we can help with that more so than just...
Yeah, you can file a report.
Yeah, like, we can... I would like
We
to
could
help...
be the Santa Crime Division.
Yeah, we can help with more Santa-related crime. Like, I don't see why this has to be a
Or
one-off.
just Christmas crimes, holiday
Yeah,
crimes.
no, I'm down to, like, this is a thing
Winter
I'd like
crime.
to do this season. I
I don't know why I'm holding my hand as if I've suddenly got a pipe.
No, yeah, this weather awful, terrible, worst weather ever, but great weather for like themed. I like stifle a sneeze. Okay, great weather for themed crime fighting. But
Would you like to come to the North Pole?
I feel like we. I feel like that's like.
Can we?
It's like a team conversation and turn around and like nod vigorously.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have exams in a week, but
We can ask for like a
North
study
Pole.
booklet for for Christmas.
I mean, safety is important, and it'll do the four of you good to be able to exercise your skills in finding the culprit behind this. That again, you don't need to roll. He is entirely humoring you.
I think I look around excitedly and I go, okay, so either, because this is more where my head is at, either this was a fantastically well put together holiday themed scavenger hunt by the Hero Institute, or this is actually Santa. So I try to like use the communicator to check our progress on the scavenger hunt just to make sure. I'm like,
Completely forgotten about the
I
scavenger.
check.
Just like,
It's like completely empty. Is there anything on the chart that says like we've succeeded?
Your first clue is still on there.
Yeah, we never checked the clues, huh? Okay, well.
Yeah, he's just like, hey guys, where have you been? You kind of got a little quiet there.
Santa spooky wolves.
Santa Crimes.
Slay
we lost a note.
was Slay was down.
Some sort of greed curse was involved, perhaps? A curse of
yeah,
greed?
curses.
Oh,
Basically, we had to save Santa.
Yeah, we did save Christmas. Probably.
I have so many questions that could wait for later. I'll pass this on to your mentors because they're wondering why you haven't started on the scavenger hunt yet, but that kind of sounds a little bit more important. It'll be fine.
Yep.
I'm so jealous. I wish I could have been there. Tell Santa I say hi, please.
Sure. I love that.
Do you want to tell him?
Yeah, here, I'll put you on speaker if you want to say, like, thanks, Santa. Because we're not making this up. I know it sounds like we're making this up. We're really not. Santa's right here.
We promise.
But if we turn around, is he still there?
Yeah, like, is he gonna go away?
Did he like twitch his nose and just?
Yeah, does he do like the little tap his nose and like turn into like pixie dust or whatever?
As you turn around, he is gone.
No!
But there's like a little pile of like 4 wrapped presents with a little note on the top. And the note basically says, "Thanks again for all your help. I will bring you to the North Pole sometime, but for now, I've called in my good friend Claudia to see if she can figure out what's going on."
They already have a chief inspector of
Who's
Santa
Claudia?
Crimes. It's the chief inspector of Santa Crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a whole division.
That's for a
He's
spin-off that
always
currently
ready.
does and may exist.
Yeah.
Claudia is from the Society of Jack's novella series that I published book 1 today as we were recording this, which is December 1st. So go check out Claudia and the Christmas Cowl if you want to see that little lighthearted, weird shenanigans.
Yeah.
If you want to give our GM a little Christmas present,
Yeah,
go
buy
check
buy
out
my
a
book.
book. They're good. They're a whole
Yeah,
world.
books
that
are
you
great.
They're
can-
so
Buy a book.
affordable.
Yeah.
Leave a 5-star review.
They're just standing there looking at the note and the presents. We go into sort of like the epilogue of what is something that your character wanted for Christmas and what do you do with the rest of your holiday?
Glider got a fanny pack with like actually professionally embroidered like her little G symbol, like with the speed lines.
Nice.
Because she hasn't had like a really nice one. And her holiday, she goes home to her little house at the cul-de-sac, and her parents usually aren't as hype for Christmas as she is, but she's been off at the Hero Institute this year, so she comes back and they have fully Christmas, like, holiday. They are that house, like, lights and just blow up snowmen and all, like, outside, inside, and they just went all out for her, because she loves it so much, and it's really, really sweet. And they're also wearing tacky holiday sweaters when she gets home.
This is gonna be fun because Marcus gets a climate-controlled suit. If you're going to the superhero trope library, this is the toy of a character for like winter action or whatever, where it's like a version of the person's outfit that has never been seen in canon, but is usable specifically for like a winter battle. And it is like an ice blue leather jacket, and it's the same sort of Phoenix ensemble where it's basically the jumpsuit with the Phoenix logo on the bottom, and that's where like the color changes to a darker color, but it's like a frosted blue with lines of like almost like gold tracing down. It looks like a figure skater outfit more than anything else, with the ice blue leather jacket, and there's no mask because Marcus just looks like Marcus. I don't believe Marcus wears a mask, if I recall. Maybe a domino mask, but I don't think that's entirely too necessary. But it has little particle effects that are just part of the outfit in and of itself. I think for the rest of the holidays, Marcus is very excited to wear that and enjoy the themed holiday battles with the rest of the Phoenix family without coming home from each fight like sneezing and red in the face and like in a state of utter despair at the weather.
Yeah, I think it might also be a little bit more fireproof.
Yes, yes.
That'd be smart.
That's notably a weakness I happen to have, is that I can catch on fire like everybody else.
Yeah, you were unfortunately flammable.
Yeah. It's really embarrassing given that my family, but the Sue doesn't.
For Madigan, she got the comic omnibus, so like 1,300 pages of the Captain Formidable comic series, weighs like 5 pounds, and it's like signed by the everybody, and also has a signature in from Captain Formidable, as well as the little piece of tech that broke when we were trying to pull Santa's sleigh out. It was like just a little like Palm Pilot type computer thing that held all my stuff on it, but thankfully I still had all the memory. But just a replacement of that. And then Madigan's Christmas, she spent that at home with her cats, with a fire going, and because she has no floor space for a tree, all the Christmas lights are all around her apartment with like lots of garlands and tinsel stuff all over the place, and she wears like a little Santa hat while she's curled up on the couch. Giant mug of hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows, watching a Christmas movie.
I'm going to add in that one of the people that work at the pizza shop, the bar downstairs, their family has basically adopted you, so you do get invited to at least one Christmas party with them, and it's a tradition.
Yay!
They have a little Christmas dinner with you, because it's just like, you're great, they love you. At one point, like, the dude's mom came to visit, and she's just like, oh no, you're coming. She's coming to dinner, and you have a standing invitation.
Yes! I have an adoptive family.
I would also like to add to that earlier that afternoon you get a knock on your apartment door, and Livewire is standing there.
Ah, yay!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Big hug. And I put one of my Santa hats on you, like without you even asking for it.
Okay, I was just gonna see if you had plans because I saw the lights were on.
Nope, just Christmas movies and hot chocolate and snacks.
Perfect.
Yay!
All that was in Livewire's little box. You just open it up and there's a set of string lights and then a little cross-stitch kit that is for doing a wall hanging that just says, home is where you make it.
Aww. Oh!
Right in the feels! Oh.
That's so sweet. Your cousin does drag you to at least one Christmas party. It's a chill Christmas party. Like, it's more of like a friend thing. It's not like some fancy official thing, but you just like, you gotta go. The cookies are delicious. It's a cookie swap.
Cookies. Oh, I gotta bake something.
It's okay, you can use my kitchen. She has a nice little apartment. Yeah.
Okay.
And to your listeners, more of that will make sense later.
Yeah.
Some of it doesn't make sense to us. Ooh.
I think there's also, you get a special little letter from Santa delivered with your Christmas present. He gives you something on Christmas Day. One MacGuffin that you can use in a future thing to re-roll a bad roll. Or actually, let's up the stakes on that one a little bit. Use it like a luck point in Monster of the Week.
Oh.
You can have a MacGuffin that will turn a failed roll into a success, but you can only do it once.
Use wisely or don't. It's yours.
Yeah.
Happy holiday, listeners.
Happy holidays, guys!
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao!
You have been listening to Queen City Supers, a Graveyard Tape side story using the game Masks. Masks: A New Generation is a superhero role-playing game in which a team of young heroes fights villains, saves lives, and tries to figure out who they are. Featuring Caitlin as Madigan, aka Scarlet Sentinel, the Janus. Jess as Bethany Bertolucci, aka Glider, the Beacon. Ian as Marcus, aka Kid Phoenix, the Doomed. And Brianna Jean as the Keeper and Producer.